Hello everyone, it is a beautiful day for state championship football here on Smoky Hills Public Television. The Kansas State High School Activities Association Division I Championship between the Madison Bulldogs and the Hill City Ringnecks. I'm Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jans, and you got two teams that haven't seen a lot of state championship action. Hill City's never been here. Last time Madison was here 26 years ago, so a new experience for these teams, coaching staffs and players alike.
Both teams, like you just mentioned, in 73, I think Madison Bulldogs was runner-up. Quinter won it back in 73, but they won it the last year, Division I football, in 84. And the coach, Fred McLean, has been there a long time, a lot of years coaching experience, whereas Chris Shank is a relative newcomer, less than 10 years, about 8th year, I think, coaching. And but it's incredible how they've reached this point, especially when they went to the 5-1 defense, Hill City, about the middle part of the year when they lost that one game to Osborne. So they come in here battle-tested and ready to go, and they got some incredible leadership by their whole team as well as the Madison.
You mentioned it, the word defense. You know, you talk about offense and all the points that have been scored and the yards that have been gained, but defensively, these two teams are stellar. Madison has shut 6 opponents out this year. Hill City has shut 4 out, and if you've seen a lot of 8-man football, you know shutouts are very rare, and to have that many, boy, we should have a defensive battle today.
And I think Prep Power Index has them, ranked 1st and 3rd? Isn't that correct, Jeremy?
That's correct.
I mean, so that's incredible how their strength of schedule matches up with their offense and the defense. It ought to be one heck of a ball game between the Ringnecks and the Bulldogs today.
Ringnecks, Reggie Jordan has accounted for over 3,200 yards of total offense this season. Running the ball, he's a threat. Throwing the ball, he's a threat. What does Madison have to do? Probably a lot of Cale Shanky, the All-State linebacker, is going to be keying on Jordan today.
That's the number one key on the defense by Coach McLean, is they have to stop the quarterback from Hill City. And that's tough to do because he can break tackles. He's not just a slicer and a dasher, but he can break tackles, and he's proven it during that year. So they better be tackling with their shoulder pads and not their arms, because he'll break an arm tackle.
It'll be a fun one. Out of Madison, you should see a lot of motion, a lot of misdirection. We'll see how it goes down here at Fisher Field and Newton. We'll have more right after this on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Number 27 is Cale Shanky.
And welcome back to Newton. We're now joined by the head coach of the Madison Bulldogs, Fred McLean. And Coach, first time your team has been here in Madison since 1984. Has to be a heck of a feeling.
Yeah, it is a great feeling, and it's a nice reward for the kids, all the hard work in the weight room during the year and in the summer, and they accomplished our goals. We're down here at Fisher Field. We call it home down here because Coach Fisher started his career at Madison in 1947, coached there for 3 years, so we feel pretty fortunate to come down here and play on Fisher Field.
Well, your defense and your offense has been absolutely phenomenal this year. How have you guys been able to be so strong on both sides of the ball?
Well, it takes a lot of hard work on their part, and I got 2 really good assistant coaches, and I think the combination of the 2, we work hard in practice. Our practices are intense. We have some experience coming back from the last couple of years, so it's kind of all come together. We got good chemistry between in the team. They don't care who gets it in the end zone; they just want to get the ball there.
When you look across the field today, look at the Hill City Ringnecks. What are your keys to taking them down today?
Well, we just go, we got to play solid defense. We got to take care of the ball. I'm going to sound like a football coach right here. But, you got to take care of the ball, of course. Reggie Jordan, we got to contain him. I don't think you can contain him all day, but we got to prevent him from breaking big plays consistently. But we got a pretty strong D. I think this is going to be a pretty entertaining game.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck today.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. That's head coach Fred McLean from the Madison Bulldogs. More from Newton here on Smoky Hills Public Television right after this.
Kyle Helberg. 13, Gage Fosco.
Newton Fisher Field. Jeremy McGuire now joined by the head coach of the Hill City Ringnecks, Chris Shank. And Chris, you got to ask this question. How awesome is it to be in the state championship game today?
It's a great feeling. I've come to watch this game a bunch of times. It's funny because I was running into some of the other coaches around the state that you usually see maybe once or twice a year here. And, it's fun getting to see them. And I told them, man, it's crazy to actually be getting ready for this thing rather than just showing up to watch it. But it's a great feeling for the kids in the town.
100 years of Hill City football. This is the first time you guys have been in a state championship game. What have you guys done Madison, as a coaching staff, as the kids have done to get to this point?
Well, they started working when we first got there, you know, and I mean, first year we were there, I mean, our seniors stayed out, they didn't quit early, you know, and it just kind of, we built every year since then, you know, and the kids have worked hard. I mean, we're here because the kids worked hard, you know, and so it's just great to get to see them get a reward for all their hard work.
You guys have an explosive offense, but also a defense that shuts people down. What side of the ball is going to be the biggest key, do you think, for you guys today?
Well, the thing we always tell people is the officiating and other things can always take away your offensive weather, but nothing can ever take away your defense. And so, I mean, definitely if we can play physical on defense, we kind of feed off of that on everything else.
What do you look when you see across the field at Madison?
They run more motion than any team I've ever seen before. You know, they're moving people all over the field, but the bottom line is you got to win up front, and you know it's going to be won or lost up front in the trenches. So the big boys got to get after it today.
Well, Coach, good luck today against Madison.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
That's head coach Chris Shank. We'll have more from Newton here on Smoky Hills Public Television. And back to gorgeous Fisher Field in Newton. Jeremy McGuire and Larry Jantz bringing you the 8-man Division I state championship game, and an absolutely beautiful day for high school football, and two teams that are well deserving of being in this place, Larry Jantz.
Absolutely. You're going to have the high-flying Bulldogs from Madison taking on the Ringnecks from Hill City out of the Mid-Continent League, and it ought to be a barn burner today.
We mentioned Reggie Jordan has accounted for 3,270 yards of total offense this year. Fred McLean said, we need to try and contain him. We know we can't do it the whole game, but we need to contain him. How is Madison going to be able to do that? Because he is so explosive.
Well, they're going to have to darn sure tackle with their shoulder pads and arm tackles. He'll break their arm tackles, like we said in the pregame. And so who controls the line of scrimmage, who wins the line of scrimmage up front will probably determine who keeps the ball for. You know, as long as you got it, the other team can't score. So it's just amazing that since they're one end of the state to the other, neither team's that familiar with the style of the other one. It depends on, you only had 1 week to practice and prepare, so it's like do what you do best at what got you here. And so look for Tyler Bess and Hill City and Van Lunden kid and Jordan, Reggie, on them to help the Ringnecks prevail.
You look across the line of scrimmage for Madison, and they're a big bunch all the way around. You look in the middle, Damian Gutierrez, a 200-pound junior at nose guard. Dylan Barnard, the 88, the big defensive end, 6'2", 218. On the other side, Ryan Thompson, 6'2", 180. And then you think, okay, once we get by those, we'll get to the little guys. Cale Shanky, all-state linebacker, 6'2", 215. Shane Ballard, 5'11", 180. Then you got 170 at one corner, 188 at another, and then 150 at a safety spot. I mean, they are a big group of kids. How fast they are is going to be the question.
That's true. And they're big. They got 33 on their roster, Jeremy. They're loaded with 7 seniors, 8 juniors, 8 sophomores, and 10 freshmen, 33 players. So they're a lot of experience. You got 3 all-staters back from last year's team and 8 lettermen, so we'll see.
Here and good luck today.
There's our coin toss getting ready to go on.
Talk to us as officials, we'll talk to you. Keep this thing clean, good ball game, okay?
See Adam
White, you are the
Pfeiffer there, Eric Van Lunen, Marcus Getz for Hill City.
Call it in the air. If I drop it, we'll
And the
toss
referee
it.
is Chuck
Once I
Lozer.
catch it, somebody needs to mock it.
Dylan Barnard, Shane Ballard, Cale Shanky.
All right, 5's going to mock it. Here we go. Okay, gentlemen.
Great pep band here for Hill City. Madison with their pep band across the way.
You won the toss. You want to receive, defend, defer? You want to receive, defend, all like that.
And Madison has won the toss, and they have elected to receive, so we'll see their offense take the field first. And one thing we know they're going to do a lot of, Larry Jantz, is they'll have a lot of motion. They will try and shift the defense, get them out of what they want to do. So offensively, Madison will really try and grab a hold of this ball game early by electing to receive to start the ball game.
Yeah, they're going to bring up what you're going to see of probably an I formation, but they're going to bring that Zach Fox up, number 10, running back. He's had 38 carries for 366 yards, 8 touchdowns, and he also is receiving 9 receptions, 152 yards. They're going to bring him up on the line of scrimmage on every play and then motion him sometimes to kind of an orbit type in motion back behind the quarterback or tailback with their shotgun, or sometimes even a short type deal. But look for him to be in motion all the time but Cole Shanky is their main running gun up the middle. He's a bread and butter.
Shanky has ran for 1,648 yards this season and a mere 49 touchdowns.
Wow.
Ouch. Good luck with that one.
And their quarterback's unusual, only from the standpoint that he's left-handed, and most kids don't get to see a left-handed quarterback. So look for Colin Kyle, the 6'1", 180-pound junior, left-handed quarterback. Probably more efficient run be rolling out to his left. His strong arm, strong hand, I should presume.
Marcus gets to kick it off for Hill City. Cole Shanky, Ryan Thompson back deep for the Madison Bulldogs. It's been a long time since these two teams have been here. Never in 100 years of Hill City football. It's been since 1984. The Butterflies are in. The game is underway. It is a deep one. And through the back of the end zone, and it is a touchback. So Marcus gets things started out early. Let's look at the offensive starters. First for the Bulldogs from Madison. They'll go like this. Ryan Thompson and Dylan Barnard are the ends, 12 and 88. The guards, Bubba Smith, 66. Shane Ballard, 56. Center is Damian Gutierrez, 98. Quarterback number 2, Colin Kiles. In the backfield, number 1, Cole Shanky, and number 10, Zach Fox. We'll get your starters for Hill City. Defensive ends, they got the 5-1 look, and Fox in motion. There's a pitch coming early to Shanky. He's got a lead block, but a good job by Adam Pfeiffer coming in to make the initial hit for Hill City. Pfeiffer's out there, and in the nose tackle position is Tyler Bess. Bryce Critchfield is in at an end position. We mentioned Eric Van Lunen, Dylan Anderson. The defensive backfield includes Reggie Jordan, Matt Craig, and Nathan Hanna. Glorified linebackers. They are playing up, and they'll play close. A pickup of 2 on the first play. Those are your starters here on Smoky Hills Public Television. Kyle is going to pitch to Shanky. He's got some blocks, trying to get to the edge. Still on his feet. Boy, he runs tough. He's going to have a gain of 10 and a first down.
And Adam Pfeiffer again on the tackle, the 6'1", 176-pound junior. Adam Pfeiffer comes into this game here with 79 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 sacks. Doing a great job at cornerback out there that would come there. And he come from the strong side or the weak side, clear across the field to make that tackle, Jeremy.
First and 10 from the 27 here at Fisher Field in Newton. Cole Shanky will get the lion's share of the carries. He's got another one up the middle. A good gain on first down. Matt Craig and Reggie Jordan on the hit, but a pickup of 7.
That was a quick hit or a quick opener up the gut, and it kind of caught him by surprise. But the Ringnecks better strap it up and get ready to win the game in the trenches. So far, Madison's been moving the ball quite consistently.
Madison pretty steady across the front. They'll have motion all over the place. Second down and 4. That is Shanky again. He's going to have a first down and then some. He's stacked up by Jordan, and it takes 3 Ringnecks to bring him down. Jordan helped out by Tyler Bess and Critchfield, but not before a gain and a first down.
And old Cole Shanky, number 1, coming in this ball game at 163 carries for 1,648 yards. Like you mentioned earlier, 49 touchdowns from the year, 15 receptions for 244 yards. Quite a fullback. Number 1, Cole Shanky.
Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. Shanky's gotten every carry so far for the Bulldogs. And it's going to be Kyle this time, the quarterback, coming down the line, breaks a tackle, first down. That's a pickup of 12. Down to the 28-yard line. Actually, they'll mark it at the 29. We'll say a pickup of 11.
Yeah, and of course they had that Fox in motion again. Zigzagging, there it is.
Big run. So far, that defensive line for Hill City not getting the job done. Ball just inside the 29-yard line. That's Shanky again. All kinds of running room. He's going to have 5 down to the 24.
Again, Adam Pfeiffer and Eric Von Lunen on the stop. Took both of them to kind of get him down. Eric Von Lunen, number 61, the defensive end, 5'11", 205-pound senior. And 115 tackles, 4 sacks, and 4 fumble recoveries for the year.
Second down and 5. That is going to be Fox going over the left side. He's going to break a tackle and is going to be close to the first down. He's going to be short by about a half a yard. Zach Fox picks up 4.
Tackle over there by Dylan Anderson, 6'1", 172-pound junior. Kind of led the team at cornerback. He's 8th in Division I with tackles, 125, Jeremy, and 2 sacks, 4 fumble recoveries. Number 3, Mr. Anderson.
Third down and 1. And in motion, Shanky up the middle, first down. He is treating Hill City defenders like bowling pins. He picks up 7 and a first down.
Well, I remember back when they said low man generally wins on defense, you know, and they're just getting stood up and blown back off the ball instead of holding their own on the line of scrimmage so far.
First and 10 from the 12. Ringnecks in that 5-1 have not had any luck shutting down the Bulldogs. There's Shanky again. All kinds of running room. Finally brought down Reggie Jordan, slings him down after a pickup of 4. It will bring up second down and 6.
Good, steady ball control so far. Haven't shown them anything unusual.
7 carries, 40 yards on this drive for Cole Shanky. 1 carry for Colin Kyle, 11 yards. 1 carry for Zach Fox for 4 yards. Second down and a short 6. Now they motion outside. It is Shanky again, cutting back, still on his feet. He stood up and knocked backwards as he gets down to the 4. He's going to be short of the first down.
Nathan Hannum is on that tackle there, the 5'10", 171-pound senior. Coming into the ball game's had 121 tackles, 1 interception, 2 fumble recoveries, and 1 sack. Number 23, Nathan Hannum on that stop.
That offensive line for Madison getting the job done. Shane Ballard, Damian Gutierrez, Bubba Smith, Dylan Barnard, Ryan Thompson. 1 yard to go. There's a pitch to Shanky, coming to the outside, looking for the edge. He gets there, he fumbles it. It's on the ground, and I believe it's going to stay with Madison.
I think it was fumbled out of ball without any possession in there, so it'll go remain with the Madison Bulldogs, I think.
And I believe they're going to have enough for the first down. They'll have to measure for it.
We got a weird angle up here, but it does look like it's got enough to make it go from where the yardsticks are at, Jeremy.
They will stretch that baby out, and we'll see the call.
And there it is.
He has the first down, not by much. First and goal for the Madison Bulldogs at just inside the 3.
Come on, defense!
Cole Shanky with 9 carries so far in this first drive. A drive that's eaten up nearly 6 minutes off the clock. Give it to the horse that brung you here. Shanky dives in. He is in for the touchdown. One official saying he was down. One official saying he was in. What's the call going to be? The far side official said touchdown. The near side said no.
There's more bodies in the way of the guy on the far side.
Second down, they're going to say he was short. Ten carries, 47 yards. Cole Shanky, 10 carries on this drive. Not very far from the line of scrimmage right there, from the goal line. There's your picture right there, a beautiful shot. Kyle's going to carry it himself, and without any problems, he's into the end zone for a touchdown, and Madison punches the ball in. A 13-play, 65-yard drive, ate up 6 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock, and it is 6-0 Bulldogs here in the early going.
That was good old powerhouse football right there, Jeremy. We're going to stick it right to you. Going to keep the ball on the ground. Don't have to do anything fancy. We're going to say, hey, you got to stop us up on the line of scrimmage. If you don't, we're going to go all down there and score, and that's just exactly what they did. So let's see what they do for conversion.
2-point conversion attempt coming right here. Lead play to Shanky, going to the outside. Cuts it in. He is going to be hit and dropped. He will not make it. Tyler Bess out there on the tackle along with Nathan Hanna. And with 5:49 to go in the first quarter, Madison on top of Hill City. You see the touchdown, the big push without any problems for Colin Kyle. And now we're going to get to see the Hill City machine run. We know that both of these teams are talented offensively and talented defensively. Now we get to see Reggie Jordan, Tyler Bess, and Adam Pfeiffer go at it.
Absolutely, and of course now, as what you mentioned earlier, Reggie Jordan is kind of the leader of them, over 3,200 yards for the deal. He averages 85 passing yards a game, but he's a key responsible for over half the team's total points. 67 pass attempts for 100 out of 122. Had 1,025 yards, 15 touchdowns he threw in the air. Had 5 interceptions, but where he really has been strong is on the run. 266 carries up so far for 2,245 yards and 39 touchdowns.
That's not too bad.
That's awesome. That's what that is. A lot of help up front by the guys. Eric Van Lunen will be center. Jordan Bell guards, along with Bryce Critchfield. And Marcus Getz and Anderson are there as far as your ends.
You got to figure with Reggie Jordan, he's going to get some opportunities.
And he's
Barnard will kick it off. It is a low line driver and it is going to be taken on a nice hop by Jordan at the 11. Looking for some running room to the outside, still on his feet, stood up and knocked backwards. Brought down at the 27-yard line, a 16-yard return. And you can feel the electricity in this Hill City crowd when Reggie Jordan gets his hands on the football. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Ringnecks. Again, the starters, Dylan Anderson and Marcus Getz at the ends. Guards, Jordan Bell and Bryce Critchfield. Center, Eric Van Lunen. Reggie Jordan, the quarterback. Fullback, Tyler Bess. Tailback is Adam Pfeiffer. It is an unbalanced line majorly to the right. Jordan, the lone man in the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to go right, looking for the edge. He has a little bit of it and then is knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it down just across the 30-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
Well, if you talk about student body right, that was it, wasn't it? Unbalanced?
There was one guy to the left of the center, 4 guys to the right of the center, and then the running back.
The guard became ineligible.
Shotgun formation. Jordan coming to the left, looking for a gap, lowers his head, still on his feet, and is brought down near the first down marker. The fumble on the play. Do they have it? Madison has it, a fumble by Reggie Jordan. Chris Shank thinks he was down, but a fumble by Jordan, and Madison will have the football.
Well,
let's see it right here. And there it is. Shanky just ripped it out of his hands. He had it right there on the ground. He just ripped it out of his hands. And a turnover, and that is a big one. Now the Hill City defense that just got the ball shoved down their throat is back out there again. Let's go, Radford, somebody's going to have to make a play on Cole Shanky. Right, left side. That's the quarterback, Kyle. Picks up 5.
That was a great job in there. Finally came down there by the tackle by Anderson.
They'll say a gain of 4.
Yeah, and Anderson's had, you can see why he's on that side, 125 tackles on the year. 2 sacks, 4 fumble recoveries, 6'1", 172-pound junior. Number 3, Dylan Anderson.
4:58 to go here in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Madison on top of Hill City. They took the first drive, 13 plays, 65 yards. Just recovered a fumble. Fox to the far side. He's close to a first down. He picked up, I believe, 5. Looks like going to be short of the first down by about a yard.
So far, Madison's quicker off the ball, Jeremy, and Hill City's done too much standing up, and I would like rooster fighting or something, but they need to get down low, I think. Low man's going to win. You got to push the line across the down. You can't stand up and then be backtracking.
As soon as you stand up, you're done.
That's what some of my old coaches used to say.
They're down in a short one. It is give up the middle. Shanky running hard. Oh my goodness, he is strong. Tyler Best, Reggie Jordan on the tackle, but not before Shanky gets down to the 17-yard line.
He kept his legs going at least at 7-8 yards, just kept them just chopping steps short, keeping going there, and that's too tall to trying to tackle the guys down. You can't be standing up like that and tackling.
Cole Shanky already unofficially 11 carries for 58 yards.
And you're seeing some ball control offense at its best right now by the Bulldogs of Madison.
There's Shanky again. All kinds of room. Man, he is a strong one. And they blow him down just outside the 10-yard line. He picks up 7 yards.
Tackled by Eric Van Luden.
A little bit of work on a
Just outside the 10.
on a helmet. Into the lineup now for Hill City is Xavier Dieters, a 6'3", 308-pound senior.
Took out Bryce Critchfield, the 179-pound, 6-foot senior, number 76.
There's Kyle, nobody there, touchdown. From 10 yards out, Colin Kyle gives the Madison Bulldogs a 12-point lead after the touchdown run. And now Hill City has themselves in a hole, one that they did not want to get into, with 2:45 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're just backtracking too much. They're not winning the line of scrimmage. What you got to do? It's one's up the line of scrimmage. Here we go.
That's going to be a delay of game against Madison. First penalty of the ball game.
Just move it back 5 more yards and still going to go for 2 points. And Coach Fred McLean over there is looking at the play selection on the old menu board.
Going to have to hurry up and get one in before they get jammed with another one.
Yeah.
10 seconds on the play clock right now. I think they'll get it off down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Kyle is going to throw it over the middle. No good. Good job by Hill City breaking that one up. The 2-point conversion is no good. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. The Madison Bulldogs drawing first blood twice, if that's possible. 12-0 Madison here on Smoky Hills Public Television. And Larry, Hill City has ran 2 plays offensively. You look on the other side of the ball, Madison has ran 18 plays already here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Chris Shank's got to get that defense off the field and have that offense stay out there and get some sustained drives here and move the chains from west to east here on this football field today in Fisher's Field. If it don't, it's going to be a long day. Reggie broke up that 2-point extra point too, so that their quarterback, the leader on offense, all of a sudden, thank God he got a hand in there and broke that their 2-point conversion attempt up to keep them within 12-0 here. But there we go, the kickoff. Let's see what they can do.
It's probably easier said than done, but gonna have to start keying on Cole Shanky and start making some tackles. Reggie Jordan's gonna come up and play up a little bit. And just setting Matt Craig up on the return team.
I think the scouting reports would have told him that Cole Shanky is the one that he's a spark plug. He's just going to give you a full dose of jamming the middle and running up right up the middle of the gut all day long. That's what other coaches have said.
Madison, last time they were here was 1984. Hill City, this is the first time here. Matt Craig with it, going right up the middle. He's hit and dropped as he gets to the 31-yard line. Cale Shanky on the tackle. Good field position for Hill City to start this drive from their own 31-yard line.
And we'll see if they can get a sustained drive, at least more than two plays this time before they had that fumble stop the first attempt.
Turnovers will kill you. Any coach will tell you that.
At any level.
Craig and Best split to the near side. Jordan is going to fake the pitch. Oh, what a block! Jordan still on his feet. Now they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And Dylan Barnard got decleated by Tyler Best on a crackback block. He'll pick up a 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
Yes, sir. Number 89 got number 88.
Wow.
That knocked the numbers off his jersey.
Right side, Pfeiffer, he's got some room and a first down.
Yeah.
8 yards and a first down, the first down of the ball game for Hill City.
Wake up call for the Ringnecks. By golly, look at that. Might have took that doggone good crackback block over there by 089. Oh, Tyler Best to get him going.
Sometimes you got to go away from where the stud is. Pfeiffer again, putting his head down into the line. Going to be brought down at the 33-yard line. He picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Well, they were doing a lot of isolation right over there off that right guard and right tackle spot, weren't they?
That will eventually open up a quarterback keeper for Reggie Jordan as well.
Absolutely.
Now they'll spread everybody out.
2nd and 8.
Best, the up back, standing at the 35. Jordan's going to go left. Now right back up the middle. Look at him go. Boy, he is just a spark plug through that line. He's going to pick up 12 and a first down.
You give him an inch, he's going to take a yard or two, or like they said,
or
give
more.
An inch, take a mile.
Hill City settling into things. This is the first time that the Ringnecks have ever been in a state title game in football.
In 100 years of football. Wow.
From the 21, Jordan looking right side. Plugs it up in the middle, still on his feet.
Made about 5 though, didn't he?
Down inside the 15, picked up about 6.
Yeah.
It'll make it 2nd down and 4. One minute to go here in the first quarter. It has been a fast-moving first quarter. Madison on top of Hill City, 12-0. Jordan looking at an option, pitches it to Pfeiffer, looking for a block, cuts
Hold
it
on
in,
the ball.
and is going to be brought down at the 6-yard line.
Could be 1st and goal though.
A pickup of 9 yards and a first down. The Ringnecks moving the ball.
Right in, Marcus Getz comes in here, bringing in play. Bringing Getz as a tight end now.
And it's a traditional I formation. Jordan in front of Best and Pfeiffer. The pitch to Pfeiffer, looking for a block. He's going to try and take it to the edge, and he lowers his shoulder and is going to fumble.
Out of bounds already though, I think, when he fumbled, wasn't he?
We'll see what the call is. They're going to say he was down just outside the goal line. It rolled out just before the pylon. If that would have rolled out inside the pylon, that would have been a touchback to Madison.
Well,
pick up a 5 on that play.
Don't do anything funny or stupid now. if you're Hill City Ringneck.
Jordan going left. He is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's what the old Hill City Ringnecks needed.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Reggie Jordan, and that looked like the well-oiled machine that we expected out of that Hill City offense. And they are in for their first score of the ball game. A 1-yard run from Reggie Jordan.
Now they had him back in a shotgun position so he could snap the ball, and they let him do a little zone reading and find out where the hole and use his speed to get in there.
They pitch it back to him again. He's looking left. He is not going to get the 2-point conversion. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A loss on the play, and the 2-point conversion fails. But with 22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Hill City a little bit closer. Madison 12, Hill City 6 after the scamper right there by Reggie Jordan. Now the Hill City defense needs to step up and find a way to plug the gap on this Madison running game.
You got that right. And Coach Shank, they answered what he wanted to have done. He's in his 5th year coaching there at Hill City. He ranks 2nd in most wins. He's got 29 wins at Hill City. The old legend from Hill City, Joe Green, had 58 wins in his 12 years back at the head coaching helm and the athletic director and all those things. A legend in Hill City for a lot of years is Joe Green, and Chris Shank has got the Ringnecks going in the right direction.
Marcus Getz will kick it off from the 30. His team trailing 12-6.
And he would be a grandson of another famous guy up there named Les Jilka, longtime official, coach, administrator, and also a commissioner for many leagues out in northwest Kansas for sure.
Gets to tee it up. Shanky and Thompson back deep. Here's the boot. This one's going to be returnable from the goal line. It's Cole Shanky coming up the middle of the field now to the outside. Has some room and is brought down at about the 32-yard line.
And it had to be the old kicker to bring him down, Marcus Getz.
13.7 seconds to go. Madison will have at least one more play here in this first quarter.
Again, look for Mr. 10, Zach Fox, to be in motion about every play.
There's Shanky. He's got room. He's going to pick up 6 yards, and that will be the final play of the first quarter as the clock winds down, and Cole Shanky ends the first quarter unofficially with 13 carries for 71 yards. We played one quarter from Fisher Field in Newton. It's Madison 12, Hill City 6 here on Smoky Hills Public Television. Back at Fisher Field in Newton, Jeremy McGuire, Larry Jantz on Smoky Hills Public Television. Kansas State High School Activities Association 8-man Division I state championship game. Madison leading Hill City by a score of 12-6, and it has been the Cole Shanky show on offense for the Bulldogs as he has ran unofficially for 71 first quarter yards, and he is a train wreck going right at you.
Absolutely. Don't forget the deception. If they don't give it to him, and Colin Kyle, he just got a heyday because he's kept the ball a few times, fakes it down, and carries himself and made doggone good yards as well. And Zach Fox tried to lull you to sleep, get you all mixed up because he's in kind of in motion on every play.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 38-yard line. They haven't varied their formations too much. They've went out of the pistol once, but Fox in motion. There's a flag on the play, and we're going to have a false start against
the Bulldogs, I think. Should be.
Madison.
But their line up front has been doing the best job so far in the first quarter. Yeah.
That is the second penalty of the ball game against Madison. 2 penalties for 10 yards. Hill City has yet to be penalized.
One of them is a delay of game, and this here is a legal procedure. But that line up front, over 200 pounds, is three of them. Gutierrez, Smith, and Barnard, well over 200 pounds average each.
Big hosses. 2nd and 9. Fox going the other way. He's got a block and some running room. He's a fast one, flung down at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 16 and a first down.
He's had 8 touchdowns this year, 38 carries for 366 yards and 8 touchdowns, 9 receptions, 152 yards. Number 10, Zach Fox, a 5'8", 150-pound speedy senior.
And Hill City having a hard time coming up with any kind of an answer defensively so far. It's going to be Kyle going the other way, brings back on his feet, look out. Boy, he is fast too, down to the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 18 and another first down.
They got to run up a nice trap play to get out there on that end. But then Kyle was smart enough just to cut up on the inside of it and made good yards. Then he bounced back to the outside, Jeremy.
They're going to mark it back to the 15, so a pickup of 17 yards. There's Shanky up the middle.
Little counter play up the middle.
Pfeiffer slicing in along with Hanna to make the tackle. A gain of 4 on the play.
They got up there. They're trying to go right over the old nose guard. Xavier, Dieter's 308-pound, 6'3" senior. They moved Tyler Best back out to defensive end. He was playing early in the game, was playing a little nose guard.
You got to find a way to stop him. Use any combination you possibly can. 2nd down and 6. That's going to be another motion penalty against Madison and back him up 5 yards. Last time they had 2nd down and long, it was a big 16-yard carry. Heck of a crowd here to watch some state championship football today. 2nd down and 11 after the penalty.
The bleachers and the stadium's full all around, and people standing along the fences too. So we got a great crowd, and look at the weather, unbelievable weather.
Couldn't ask for much better. 2nd and 11. Pass. Left-handed throw well over the head of the intended receiver, Thompson. Hill City ready for that one. Jordan back there on the outside, and then it was Matt Craig on the inside coverage, and really no window to fit that in. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, that pass kind of went to Casper the Ghost, I think, because nobody was home anyway.
There's nobody out there.
No. Alamene's open. All we do is throw it to Casper the Ghost. Here we go.
Now they got 2 wide receivers split to the far side. One back in the backfield along with Colin Kyle. Timeout called by Madison. We'll keep it right here with 10:05 to go in the 2nd quarter. This is Hill City's chance defensively, if they can get a stop here, to go back down the field and either tie this game or take the lead. But they don't want to keep playing a I score, you score with the Bulldogs, because they have the power to outscore you if you do that.
And this is going to be 2-down territory for the Madison Bulldogs. I don't know if they look for Shanky. Maybe delay up the deal. They might have a screen play up their sleeve or something like that, like a over the center screen, or maybe a screen out to one side or the other.
One thing also you have to be aware of with the way the Bulldogs are splitting, they showed in that last formation, splitting everybody out. They could run people to the end zone and open up the field wide open for Colin Kyle, who has shown his quickness tonight.
Absolutely. They got a lot of weapons, and so far they've been successful up front. And you got to give that line credit, you take Ryan Thompson, 6'2", 180-pound senior. He's had 32 receptions for 417 yards and 8 touchdowns. And Barnard's had 7 touchdowns too. So look for maybe the tight ends to maybe get open here on if they have that same formation, Jeremy.
3rd and 11 from the 16. They do not have the same formation. They're going to tighten it up a little bit. There's Shanky. Boy, he has all kinds of running room. Lowers his shoulder. He is going to be close to the first down. It all depends on where the mark is at. They needed the 5, and they did not get the 5. And they're going to be a yard short of the first down. So Shanky picks up 10, and it's 4th down and 1.
Well, he is a Bulldog. There's the Madison Bulldogs, but I'll guarantee you he is one mean, tough Bulldog when he gets that ball.
Now that defensive line has to be ready. 4th and 1.
You better shoot the gaps. You better get down low and get your. There
Shanky,
it is.
right side.
Touchdown almost.
Brought down just outside the goal line. He picked up 5. He needed 6 for the touchdown. First down and goal for the Bulldogs.
They're just going right over there. Right between Bubba Smith and Dylan Barnard. 208-pound junior guard and 6'2", 218-pound senior tight end.
Colin Kyle already with 2 touchdown catches or runs in this ball game. Shanky's going to get, actually Kyle keeps, look at him lower his shoulder. He's in for the touchdown from 1 yard out. The 6'1", 180-pound junior has his 3rd touchdown run of the first half with 8:57 to go. In the first half, it is 18-6 Madison.
Power football. They're going to have to come up with some stunts or blunt. You know, they need to be covering those off tackle holes a lot better because that's where they made all their yards.
2-point conversion attempt. Shanky up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. I don't think he got there.
Should be short.
He did not make it. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good. The 3rd time that Madison has missed on a 2-point conversion attempt. With 8:57 to go in the first half. Madison 18, Hill City 6. And boy, they are strong and powerful, Larry Chance.
Yes, they are. There's no, we see the reason why they've had one of the #1 offenses in as far as their Division I 8-man for the state of Kansas all year.
Yeah, it is not a rocket science on that one.
Of course, one of their keys was to try to take care of the ball, keep the chain gang busy, keep moving, and they've done a good job of that.
Hill City will get the ball offensively. They have tried squib kicks the first 2 times. The Ringnecks have had decent field position off of that. They do not want to give Reggie Jordan a chance to get the ball in space. So I think they'll probably continue to take their chances with the squib kicks, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I think so. Now, rushing, you know, all during the year, Madison have had 289 rushes for over 2,700 yards. They've averaged 9.5 yards per carry for the season as a team. And receiving yards, they've had 78 passes for over 1,000, almost 1,100 yards, and they average 13 yards every time that they have a pass reception. So they got a good balanced attack, and they're showing it today.
Shanky to kick it off. Hill City could use a jolt of energy right here. See if they can get a big return. Shanky will kick this one deep, and when I say deep, I mean deep. It is going to roll out of the back of the end zone and trickle up towards the fence, and it will be 1st and 10 Hill City from the 15-yard line. So no sense in pooching it when you can kick it like that, and the Ringneck offense will have 65 yards to go to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, they better got to put something together here as far as in the drive, because they need to answer that score by the Bulldogs.
1st down and 10 from the 15. Jordan. It's going to be a reverse this time. Adam Pfeiffer, he's going to be blown up in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple back to the 13. Madison not fooled at all on that one.
They held their own very well. Some of the keys on offense for Coach Shanks is block well and hold for an extra count, take care of the football, no turnovers, and have a fast start. Some of those things haven't come to fruition yet.
Jordan
Gonna run to the right, looking for a gap. He had it for a second. Leans forward nearly to the 20. They're gonna mark it down at the 19.
Approximately 3rd and 5 to go, it looks like.
3rd and a long 5. So a pickup of 7 yards on that play for Reggie Jordan. Hill City definitely needs to convert right here. They will get the ball to start the second half, but with 7:50 to go in the first half, they trail it right now by 12. Madison fans get behind their Bulldogs.
You got them split out, split receivers.
Jordan's going to carry it, looking to the left, and now with the middle, and he's going to be stacked up short. Brought down at the 22.5, 23-yard line, 4th down, and decision-making time for Chris Shank. And I would be surprised if he doesn't go for it. He's got the punt team coming out.
Well, unfortunately, he's only on about his 25-yard line, let's say. That's short field in case he wouldn't make it.
Nathan Hanna back deep to kick it away. And he gets a high end-over-end kick. Madison has it. Going to the outside.
That's a good tackle.
Nice tackle,
Flying tackle
on the
number
play
8
by Matt Craig.
That's a great job.
At the 27-yard line, and that's where the Madison offense will take over, and they have not been stopped yet.
That's a great job by Matt Craig, who on offense had 7 receptions, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns, and even caught passes for 54 yards. As far as on defense, that was a great job there by him. 60 tackles and 2 interceptions so far for Matt Craig.
1st down and 10. Fox going the other way. He's met and dropped. Hanna on the tackle, a pickup of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Maybe a pickup of 3, actually, we'll call it, for Fox.
That's a great job by Hanna. Nathan Hanna leads the defense, number 23. He's a 5'10", 171-pound senior for the Hill City Ringnecks. Does a great job.
We've only seen 1 pass thrown so far in this first half.
They don't need to, do they? So
Not
far,
when you run it like this. 2nd and 7. There's a pitch. Shanky coming this way. Boy, he has a convoy of blockers. Look out. He's still on his feet. Look at him go. He could be gone. I think he is. Cole Shanky to the end zone. Touchdown from 49 yards out. And the Madison Bulldogs lead 24-6. What a run by Cole Shanky.
He just did a lot of zigging and zagging and took the opportunities. Had a great lead block out there. Started everything with number 88. Dylan Barnard, he pulled and led the way from the end. And then all of a sudden cut back to the little deception.
Here comes the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a pass out in the flat, knocked down by Matt Craig. And the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. But Madison starting to take control of this thing. The Bulldogs on top of Hill City by a score of 24-6. And look at this run by Cole Shanky. I mean, just watch what he does here. I mean, he runs over some people, through some people, around some people, and gone.
Now he kicks in the afterburners.
Not only is he strong, but he is fast.
He's quick, yeah. Did a good job following those blocks and just reading them and zigging and zagging off of them.
Hill City now trailing this one by 3 touchdowns, or 3 scores at least, depending on what they do, if they can score and get the 2-point conversion or not. But they can ill afford to fall down any further than what they are right now, Larry, because that would be an awful tough road to hoe to get back.
I think you're right, Jeremy, and Chris Shank said it earlier as far as his keys on defense for victory would be to tackle well. Well, they've not tackled very well so far. And use the pads right through the ball carrier. Be physical and tough. Have a fast start and get off the ball. Well, they had too much inconsistency so far for that game plan as far as his offensive keys.
Shanky to kick it. It's going to be an onside kick, and the Ringnecks fall on it. Eric Van Lunen falls on it back at the 34-yard line, or picks it up and goes down at the 34. So good field position for the Ringnecks, and not unlike Madison to try an onside kick with the lead like they have right now.
They just thought they'd probably catch it by surprise, and maybe the front lineman would be retrieving to set up some blocks on a return, and so they just squib kick it down there and try to recover it, and they come close.
1st and 10, Jordan left side, Pfeiffer. He has stacked up the line of scrimmage and picks up basically nothing. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they need to get some momentum and try to keep the chains moving. Hill City, you don't want to be turning the ball back to them and playing defense again. They need to give the defensive team a little break here.
Madison players trying to get their crowd into it. They'll say Pfeiffer picked up 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Jordan going to roll to his right, looking for a little room. Runs into a wall of Bulldogs and is brought down after a pickup of a couple on the play. It is going to bring up 3rd and 7. Madison is plugging the gaps. Reggie Jordan has not had a ton of running room in this game. Unofficially 8 carries for 38 yards. Likely to throw it here. He is in a deep snap. He's got it. Jordan looking. He steps up, throws it over the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Tanner Bybee. He's brought down at the 35-yard line. Jordan waited too late. He had Tyler Bess open in the middle of the field.
And overthrew him.
Overthrew him and intercepted, and 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 35.
Just what you didn't want to have happen just did happen. When you put the ball in the air, most coaches say there's 3 things can happen, and 2 of them is negative.
Tyler Bess, a little injured as he comes off the field. Madison will get the ball back. It is going to be Kyle. Colin Kyle down the sideline. He's gone.
Yeah, they sealed off the blocks.
Oh, what a great job by the offensive line, and Colin Kyle rambles 45 yards, and the route is on. It is 30-6 Madison after the 45-yard run.
They did a great job downfield sealing off the blocks. A great faking in the backfield, almost like a single wing spinner back. And just held on to it like that. Hope that Tyler Bess is all right, gets back in there. He's been Chris Shink's best improved player all year long.
So they'll go for the 2-point conversion here, which they failed on all of them so far in this game. And it's going to be another pass. Kyle looking. He's in some trouble. Throws it. And is that good? It is good. He was not beyond the line of scrimmage. The officials are looking at it. The 2-point conversion is good. With 4:29 to go in the first half, it is Madison 32, Hill City 6. Wow. I don't think there's a lot of us that thought this would happen. But look at Colin Kyle. He got to the edge, and that was it.
Notice how he had it kind of faked to both backs in the backfield, and just had like the old single wing spinner back move. And just tucked it and fouled him, and went down that right sideline untouched. But that's a great downfield blocks by some of the other up front linemen.
256 yards of offense in the first half so far for Madison. Hill City was 62. And it is reflecting on the scoreboard, a 26-point deficit right now for the Ringnecks. Hill City's turned the ball over twice. Hill City fans on the near side getting on their feet to cheer on their Ringnecks, and that's something that you like to see the fans staying in this ball game, getting behind their club.
Don't be surprised if they don't have another kind of a squib kick or an onside kick. If they kind of catch the front eye for Hill City, they've been falling back too quickly.
Here comes the kick. Shanky is going to put his foot into this one. It's a low line drive picked up by Craig at the 22. Looking for some room, and he's going to be up across the 30 to the 32-yard line. First down and 10 from the 32 for the Hill City Ringers, 31 we'll say. And now the Hill City offense trailing this ball game now by 26 points. Can no longer afford to come up with empty possessions.
Boy, they need something to happen in the spark plug here somewhere. Recharge the batteries.
Straight eye formation. Pfeiffer going to the right side. He's going to cut it back. Is met and lunges forward for a pickup of 5. Out to the 37.
I did a great job bouncing off of Barnard. They make some a no gain and about a 4-yarder or 5-yarder.
You don't get fired out, Greg!
Jordan going right. Looking to make a man miss. Look out! I don't think you're going to get him. Reggie Jordan, touchdown Ringnecks.
There's what
That's what they were looking for. 43 yards, and it's 32-12.
And there's how he had over 3,270 yards total offense for the whole year.
And just like Fred McLean said in his pregame, he said, we got to try and contain Reggie Jordan. We know we're not going to do it all game. We got to try and contain him. Well, there's why, because Reggie Jordan can do just that. They're going to throw it. Jordan looking to his left, throws it out. Bess has it. 2-point conversion is good. So at 3:42 to go here in the first half, it is 32-14. And again, I remind you, Hill City will get the ball to start the second half. Watch this. There's the Pfeiffer run that set up the run by Reggie Jordan. So now, if you're Hill City, do you think about an onside kick right here? Do you try and
try about
surprise them?
anything? It's a good idea. If it worked, it'd be a fantastic idea. But if it don't work, then it blows up in your face.
There is a lot of things that can make a coach look like a genius or a dunce, depending on how the play turns out.
You make the right call, and you're a hero, and if you don't, you know what else you are. So.
There's been a lot of scoring in this ball game.
3:42 to go in halftime. We've already got 44 points on the board. 32 for the Madison Bulldogs and 14 for the Hill City Ringnecks.
Man, and I thought you had your math skills down. There's 46 points on the board.
Oh, is that right?
Just when I thought Jansen had it all together.
Just old math? I used old math, not that new math. Whatever it was wrong.
And Madison has 7 guys within.
I think we're getting mixed up with the regular 50-yard lines and 40-yard lines and all that out here, too.
Gets to tee it up at the 30. Shanky back deep. It's a deep one. Shanky's going to field it on a line at the 2. Coming up the field. He is brought down from behind. Nice tackle made that time by Dylan Anderson. First down and 10 from the 22.
Adam Pfeiffer come in there to kind of shut him off also. Well, that was a pretty good one, though. Mark Getsy's had 80 kickoffs so far all year long. 55's been as long as he's had 46 touchbacks. That one there got back about the goal line.
First and 10. That's going to be another flag. Here's the call from the official.
Ball start. White. Still first down.
And that is the 4th penalty of the ball game against Madison. Hill City has yet to be called for a penalty.
That's
First
three.
down and 15.
3 fast false starts in that one, delay of game, wasn't it, so far?
That is correct. Sharp as a tack, is he?
On that, I couldn't add a while ago, but I got that right.
First and 15. Shanky, look out! There he goes again! Shanky brought down from behind by Craig at the 35-yard line. 28 yards and another first down. He's only ran for 167 yards here in the first half.
He's fast, he's quick, he's strong, does it all. What impresses me more, though, is after he first gets hit, he keeps them legs driving. He's got to get another 4 or 5.
Scary thing is he's only a junior. And this time it's going to be Kyle going to the outside. He has nothing going that time. Van Lunen in on the tackle. Give the assist, though, to Adam Pfeiffer, who turned Colin Kyle back in on that one.
Well, Cole Shanky tried to block to knock Van Lunen outside and have the quarterback or cut up inside of him, and they got neutralized in all of it. That's a great job by Eric Van Lunen. 115 tackles on the year, 4 sacks, 4 fumble recoveries for the 5'11", 205-pound senior. Here we go.
Second down and 11. Up the middle, Shanky.
Whoa.
Running room, still on his feet. Look out, ain't gonna catch him. Cole Shanky into the end zone again, this time from 36 yards out. With 2:29 to go in the first half, it's 38-14.
And
how good is that kid?
He's the real deal. He's the real deal. He don't need much of a hold up front by his lineman, but he's already got 3 or 4 yards made when he gets through the line. So, like we mentioned, line the old trenches, the war's won up front.
Wow. He's one of the best backs I've seen all year long. He's going to get it again, rolling to the outside. Well, how do you stop anybody that's running? You take their feet out. 2-point conversion fails with 2:29 to go in the first half. It's 38-14, and the Madison Bulldogs all over Hill City. And here it is. Shanky right up the middle. Breaks a few tackles and off to the races. And it's not much of a race because there was nobody left to tackle him.
But that extra point conversion was really a great job by old Adam Pfeiffer, the 6'1", 176-pound junior. He kind of stuffed him out there, and so it kept him out of that conversion. And Pfeiffer's had 79 tackles for the year, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 sacks. Done a great job. He just needs a bunch of help to tackle the legs. They don't run very far without their legs underneath them. So,
no.
As far as I'm concerned, Hill City's doing they're trying to tackle way too high. They're getting blown off the ball, and they need to correct that in a hurry.
319 yards on the ground unofficially in the first half for the Bulldogs. Hill City with 110. Madison has almost tripled Hill City on yardage. But still a lot of football left to play. But Hill City is yet to stop Madison, not once.
No, the best hit I've seen by the Hill City guy was the Tyler Bess on that
block.
crackback block that one time. They about knocked that guy the next week. You know, only Saturday, but that was the best hit I've seen by the ringneck so far.
Shanky, going to be an onside kick. Is going to be Van Lunen recovering again at the 31-yard line. And Cole Shanky was coming in to make a play, and boy, he got his world lit up right there, and he's a little woozy out there right now. Yeah. First and 10 from the 31, 2:26 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, that was old 27, Cale Shanky, that there got his bell ringing. He may not know what day it is.
And they're going to have
walking off. They're bringing a different player in.
Yeah, he's coming off the field right now. And
shouldn't have his helmet off, though.
yeah, he has to gather his thoughts. 1st and 10. Hill City needs a play. Under center, it is going to be Jordan coming to the near side, cuts it up, and is going to pick up about 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
They need some consistent ball control by the Ringnecks. And that's a good first make 5 yards on the first down. This brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5, just outside the 36. Back under center. It is going to be Pfeiffer. He is going to be close to a first down. And he's going to be short by about a half a yard right here in front of us as he crosses midfield. And picks up 4 yards. See if they try and go deep with something here. Pfeiffer comes off the field. Dylan Anderson in. Now watch out here. Anderson took 2 reverses for a touchdown against Osborne. Also could set up for a double pass. Or why try and double pass it when you can just run it with Jordan down the sidelines, brought out of bounds and flung down at the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 20 yards.
That's a great job there. A little deception there. Spread the field out, and you get those quick, fast legs that Reggie Jordan are going.
1:10 to go here in the first half. Jordan going to go right up the gut this time. Slowed up on the play by Barnard and brought down by Gutierrez at the 14, a pickup of 6.
Now Barnard closed that gap in a hurry. It looked like he's going to go forever, and all of a sudden it closed in a hurry. That 6'2", 218-pound senior. He's had 79 tackles in the year and 7 sacks. Number 88.
Clock winding, 48 seconds to go here in the first half. Hill City taking all kinds of time. They still have timeouts remaining, but Jordan looking, throws it out in the flat. Catch is made by Craig. Cuts it inside. He's going to have a first down and goal. Spotted down and a timeout called by Hill City. We're going to keep it right here with 28 seconds to
They need to score
go.
desperately, don't they?
Maybe a first down inside the 10 all the way down to the 7-yard line. Hill City would love to put it in the end zone here and then get the ball back to start the second half and do the same thing.
Unfortunately, they only have the 28 seconds left in the second quarter, though.
But they do have 2 timeouts remaining. And they got it inside the 10. So
4 downs to do it.
chances are they'll either make or break before the clock runs out.
Today it don't show it, but so far, I mean, the highest scoring average in school history was down the Hill City Ringnecks in this edition for 210. They had 528 points. They averaged 44 points a game. And they only allowed 178 points on defense, or about less than 15 points a game for the opponent. So that's the fewest points allowed since the 1997 team. But today they're in a heck of a struggle with a mighty strong, fast, quick, strong Madison Bulldogs.
First down and goal from the 7. Jordan is flanked by Bess on his right, Pfeiffer on his left. He's going to roll it to the right, looking for a gap. He's hit. He is pushing forward, and he is down at about the 2-yard line, and the Ringnecks will take a timeout with 18 seconds to go.
That took 10 seconds for all that before they get the timeout.
And they'll spot it at the 3, so a pickup of 4 by Jordan. He has ran for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns so far here in the first half. Hill City will have it 2nd down and goal just inside the 3-yard line. Ball will be spotted close to the right hash.
One of their leading guys on the defense for the Ring next down the sideline likes to get some attention over Nathan Hanna down here. But this is pretty important right here, isn't it?
It's
2nd down,
huge.
3 to go, 18 seconds to go before halftime. They need to punch this in.
Van Lunen will snap it. It looks like if I was a betting man, they'd go left. That's why I don't bet. Pfeiffer slung down, he leans. They're going to say he didn't make it. And a timeout by the Ringnecks. It's going to be 3rd and goal just inside the 1.
You got to say his knee touch before the ball stretched out over top. Has had to be the call by the linesman over here.
Well, that was close. Right there. It was looks like a good call by the official, though, because
that's a line judge, O'Hare.
Last second, Pfeiffer pushed that ball over the goal line and just didn't quite have enough.
Well, that's old Byron Palin. He says, yep, it didn't quite get in there, so we're going to mark it right here, bring it up 3rd down, and maybe just less than the football to go.
They're down again on the right hash. They have went right a lot in this ball game over Bryce Critchfield and Marcus Getz. Dylan Anderson and Matt Craig are the ends. Critchfield and Bell the guards. And a timeout is going to be called by Madison. I want to talk about it. They'd love if they can get a stop here. It probably prevents Hill City from scoring because the Ringnecks are not going to have enough time to get it in to get off another play.
Yep, 12.5 seconds, and
this is going to be a big one right here. Do you even run the prospects of giving it to somebody other than Reggie Jordan?
I think there's probably just going to have a quarterback sneak that time there, and that's where they called timeout. They caught him, and it looked like there's too much gap between the nose guards and the tackle, so Madison called a quick timeout so they can make an adjustment. They might even stack the box more, huh? Do you think, Jeremy?
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see very little splits between the nose guard and the DNs, who will basically be playing D-tackle positions.
Of course, I'll tell you what, look at Craig sitting out there by himself, wide open. Nobody's even out there yet. Look at there.
Jordan keeps it, leans in, touchdown! Reggie Jordan in from a yard out, his 3rd touchdown run of the ball game, and it is 38-20, and the all-important 2-point conversion to keep it within a 2-touchdown ball game. It's an 18-point game right now.
Keep it with a reasonable distance, don't we?
Here comes the 2-point conversion. Jordan looking right up the middle. He is in for the 2-point conversion. So at 9.7 seconds to go in the first half, Reggie Jordan scores again, scores the 2-point conversion, and it's 38-22.
He went right between Jordan Bell, and Eric Van Lunen, and did a great job up front. Those guys neutralizing the line. And then old Reggie Jordan did a heck of a job himself. Puts it in there. Now with 9 seconds left to go, you don't want to have them have any kickoff return. So what are you going to do? You're going to squib kick it, or you're going to try to have Getz maybe put the ball in the end zone. Last time got it right down to the goal line and they ran it back.
I'd say I'd kick it deep and try and suck some time off the clock. Maybe a high pooch kick if you can get one. If you practice that, of course you don't want to ask your kids to do something that
they haven't practiced on.
They haven't practiced, so we'll see what they decide to come up with right here.
Well, he's a good one. Old Getz is on kickoffs. He's 6 foot, 178 pound senior. Prior to this game, had 77 kickoffs, longest 55 yards, 45 touchbacks.
And he will line this one up at the 30. And it is a short line driver. Shanky waiting for it, picks it up at the 5. Going right, back to the left, still on his feet, running strong. Going to take up all the time off the clock, and that is going to be the final play of the first half. So Cole Shanky weaved his way all the way out to the 29-yard line.
He was zigging and zagging more than about 5 or 6 pinballs in a machine, don't it? You see a bing, bang, bingle? Just everywhere.
And the officials still standing out there, haven't officially marked the end of the half until they do now. So that is the end of the first half. There's been 60 points put on the board so far here in Newton. 38 from the Madison Bulldogs, 22 from the Hill City Ringnecks. We'll be back with your second half right after this timeout on Smoky Hills Public Television. The Hill City Ringnecks coming out of the locker room at halftime with a big deficit on their hands. Well, not big, trailing 38-22 to a Madison team that has dominated this first half, and more so than you would think. They only lead it by 16. Madison with 319 yards rushing, no passing yards, the 319 total yards. Hill City on the flip side with 159 total yards unofficially. Hill City's thrown 2 passes, completed 1 to their own team and 1 to the Madison Bulldogs. That means 1 interception. Madison has tried 1 pass, it was overthrown. Hill City has lost a fumble as well, so 2 first half turnovers, and they have yet to stop Madison except on the kickoff at the end of the first half, Larry, where the Bulldogs ran out the clock.
That's exactly right. I'll tell you what, the up-front people by the Madison Bulldogs done an incredible job, and that Cole Shanky is the real deal. So the winning line of scrimmage are pushing him off the ball, and with his strength and size and the way he runs with it, and just a junior, they're just doing an awesome job. And the Hill City Ringnecks, if they don't start better tackling, tackle low and drive off the line of scrimmage, could be a long second half.
They trail it by a score of 38-22. They'll get the ball to start the second half, and you know, we'd heard about Madison, heard how powerful they are both offensively and defensively. It's really hard to put it in perspective until you see them. That Cole Shanky on offense is hard to bring down. And then on the flip side, his brother, Cale, is a animal.
Well, he's like a coach. He's like a coach's clinic when you tell him to keep your feet driving, like the old tire drill, you know, they used to do. And you keep your feet chopping, moving. He does an excellent job of that. He just don't ever quit percent. A lot of them, as soon as they're hit, they quit the feet moving, and all of a sudden probably slides down from the shoulder pass to an arm tackle. Then you get guys like him, he just breaks them and goes for a touchdown.
And Hill City has not had any luck stopping him or bringing him down. They've been going high, and when you try and tackle a guy like that high, he's just going to run right through you. Ringnecks have got to get low and win the battle at the line of scrimmage, which they have not done. The 2 turnovers have really hurt them because they both turned into Madison touchdowns, which we have a 2-touchdown lead right now for the Bulldogs. So keys to the second half, I would say, is keep possession of the football and tackle.
Well, that would be the tackling, but if your front line, if they got 5-1 line, they just better sacrifice their bodies across the line and set up a roadblock. And let's see if they can open it up for your linebackers to maybe to get the tackles. Don't worry about the linemen trying to make any of them. You better start neutralizing that line of scrimmage, or it's going to be a long afternoon.
One thing I've noticed defensively for Hill City, they've come up on the line, and a few of the guys have come up in that 5-1, and haven't been down in a 2-point or a 4-point stance, and Madison's going right at them and taking them out right about the thighs.
They're coming up underneath them.
And they're neutralizing them. They can't do anything.
They're when they come off the line of scrimmage from being in set position on offense, Madison, they're coming up underneath them and just blowing them off the ball. And it used to be an old saying, a low man wins. Well, you know who that is.
That is, so far, it's been the Madison offensive line. Sun's starting to set here at Fisher Field. Newton, still a little bit of wind out of the southeast. Overall, a pretty good day for football here at the 8-man Division I championship game on Smoky Hills Public Television. Hill City will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. Referee Chuck Loader says, hey, this is why we're going to start the second half, boys.
So Hill City will get the ball to start the second half. The Ringnecks trailing 38-22, coming into this ball game with a record of 11-1 on the season. Their lone loss coming at the hands of the Osborne Bulldogs, 50-38. That was all the way back from the first day of October, October 1st. They have wins over Thunder Ridge, Hoxie, St. John's, Tipton Catholic School, Ness City, Sylvan, Trigo, Quinter, Stockton, Lincoln, Hodgman County, Osborne, and now they're up against Madison. Madison has rolled through Yates Center, Pleasanton, Hartford, Crest, White City, Marie de Seine, Lebo, Southern Coffee County, Burlingame, Clifton Clyde, Central, Lebo again, and now they're up against Hill City. Reggie Jordan back deep along with Adam Pfeiffer. Cale Shanky will kick it from the 30, and we'll see what kind of answer the Ringnecks have for a Madison attack. That is a low line driver. It's going to bounce, and Pfeiffer will take it at the 9. Looking for a gap, trying to get to the outside, lowers his shoulder, delivers a blow up to the 30-yard line, which is where the Ringneck offense will start, 1st and 10 from the 30.
They got him an extra 12 yards before Ryan Thompson finally brought him down. Ryan Thompson, 6'2", 180-pound senior with 62 tackles, 6 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, and an interception so far for the Madison Bulldogs prior to this game.
From the 30-yard line. Power to the right side. Reggie Jordan is going to run it that way. Looking for a block, cuts it back against the grain, up the middle of the field, brought down as he gets to the 36, a pickup of 6 on the play.
That was a good run by him, and it was kind of stopped out there. They neutralized it out around the between the guard and the tackle where he wanted to go out to the end. So he cut back up at seam a little bit and made about another 4 yards.
Madison defensively has done a good job of limiting what they can do. And here's a funky formation. Jordan back to pass, stepping up, looking, throws it out in the flat. That was probably not his best choice right there. And Pfeiffer is brought down deep in the backfield, and boy, that play did not work. I'll tell you, when Reggie Jordan brings that ball down, he has all kinds of room on the left side to run with it.
He might have beat that guy one-on-one over there too, I don't know, but I doubt if we see that particular set or that play any longer.
A loss of 9 on the play, went from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 13. Jordan going to the left. He's got some blockers. Cuts it up the middle. Look out, Reggie Jordan on his horse. He has a first down, brought down at the Madison 34-yard line. A pickup of pickup of 20 yards and a first down.
There you go. Now that's what we're talking about. Spread him out, and then hey, let the speed of him, let the Houdini, let the David Copperfield action, let his little tricks, pull him out of the bag, and let old Reggie Jordan do his thing.
1st and 10 at the Madison 34. Inside handoff to Pfeiffer. He cuts back against the grain and is met by Cale Shanky.
Nowhere.
And he's going to pick up a yard down to the 33.
Yeah, that was almost blew that play up.
Second and 9. Jordan's going to roll right, looking for a block and a seam. Stays on his feet, covers up the football, and is brought down inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line.
And each one of them is trying to rip that ball out of his hands each time. So, boy, you better have both hands protecting that ball, sealing up the corners of it when you're going through that line because they're trying to rip it out.
3rd down and 5, a pickup of 4 on that play. Lots of people split out on this one. Jordan's going to roll to his left. He's got a block. He's going to have enough for the first down. Slides inside the 20. marked out at the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 11.
It's a great job by Reggie, just taking what the defense is giving him. Take the outside and get with it.
Saw that open up right at the beginning. A nice seal block on the outside by Pfeiffer.
Looks like there's in a 3-3-2 defense that way, the way they had the linebacker stack, because they almost took Cale Shanky out of the play then.
Jordan pitches it to Pfeiffer. Gets a block from Bess. Lost the ball. Whose ball is it? It's second down, and I think Hill City might have caught a break right there. No gain on the play, and you got to cover it up with both hands, because once somebody stands you up, the next guy's coming in going after the football.
He's ripping.
This was close. Look right here. Pfeiffer cut it in, and right there, and he is lucky to get his hand back on that. Second down and 10. Jordan going to his right. Elusive, still on his feet.
That's going to be third down,
Brought down inside the 15. Going to mark it at the 12-yard line. It will make it third down and 4.
I'd like to see him have that play that they have about 3 of them split to the left side, to the wide side of the field, and then give him a chance to get crackback blocks and seal them off. Here
Look what we have here.
Just exactly what I wanted to have. I don't know what you're going to call it, but trips left.
Trips left. Jordan's going to go that way. Cuts it back against the grain. He's going to go back against the grain again. Cuts it inside. Still on his feet and brought down near the 10. I think if he keeps going to the left there, he might have a chance, but he's brought down. After a pickup of about 1.5 yards, it's fourth down, and Hill City needs about 3 yards. A pickup of 1 on the play.
Now, give him the same formation, have him run out to the left, but instead of going and run it, have one pass reception. They'll think he's coming for a run. They'll come up, then just pass it over their head and get him a touchdown in the end zone.
We'll see what happens. Here's the fourth down play. Jordan, go to the right. He's in trouble. He is stacked up. He is not going to get there. Hill City desperately needed that, and that was stacked up from the get-go as Jordan is helped up. No gain on the play. Turnover on downs. The ball goes to the Bulldogs.
Well, that's what they did. They had a nice sustained drive, though, but they didn't score. Didn't get any points out of it.
You know, it's
see if they made any adjustments on defense, Jeremy.
One of those things where you almost get there, but not quite, and it doesn't count. Horseshoes and hand grenades is the only place where close counts.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 11.
Fox in motion, and guess who?
Oh,
there's the ball loose!
And Hill City has it. Oh, the ringback necks needed that one. They get the ball back. And that is the first time the entire game that they have stopped Madison.
And then maybe Cole stopped himself, but that had to be a good tackle up front. Now, I tell you what, I don't. Where's old Bess at? Get old Bess or get one of your ends.
Adam Pfeiffer on the recovery at the 25.
They got 8. Matt Craig out there split out.
Now they got 3 split to the near side. Jordan throws it out in the flat. Craig with the catch.
Yep.
Stutter step. Inside the 15. Brought down near the 11.
Now we're talking.
That's a pickup of 14 yards.
Yeah, we got some decent.
Now they're going to mark it at the 13. A pickup of 12. First down for Hill City.
Yeah, the ringnecks are cooking with some diesel fuel now.
$7:19 to go here in the third quarter. Jordan's going to run to the right. Oh, look at the blocking. Oh, yeah. He has a gap. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, what a block on the outside. I'm not sure who it was, but there's Madison Bulldogs going backwards, and it is 38-28.
You're going to see more of that offensive set from the rest of this quarter and maybe the rest of the game.
Reggie Jordan on the 13-yard run. 2-point conversion is big here with 7:13 to go in the third. Jordan is going to throw it over the middle. It's intercepted by Shanky, and it remains a 10-point ball game with 7:13 to go in the third. Hill City takes advantage of the Madison turnover. You see the Jordan run right there, and he just gave it all he had and gets into the end zone. Now the defense has to come out and make a play again with 7:13 to go in the third.
We'll find out what the coaches' adjustments made at halftime by Chris Yank and of course Kyle Jilka and Vince Walker. We'll find out what the Brain Trust did at halftime, because they sure need some stops and they need to do it here. But it's going to be interesting. You're going to have Getz coming back with another kickoff, and he's been pretty awesome. Kicks it down to the goal line or sometimes in the end zone. So Getz will be putting back old Marcus Getz. As we mentioned earlier, he had prior to today over 77 kickoffs for over 3,700 yards. Longest one's a 55-yard, and he's had 45 touchbacks. Probably a couple of them today. Some of them has been run right on the goal line. So he's got a great leg on him.
Getz making sure the rest of his team's ready for this kickoff. See if they try and pooch one here.
He's going to kick it away.
Pooching. It's a deep kick, and it is over the head of Cale Shanky and into the end zone, a touchback.
He couldn't jump high enough to get it, could he, Jeremy?
Nope, he tried to.
Yeah.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15. Last time Shanky had it, he fumbled it.
Could happen again. Could.
Anything could happen.
Hill City hopes so. The Bulldogs hope not.
It's a 10-point ball game right now. Madison gave up 34 points to Burlingame.
He's
Shanky
on the trail.
There he goes, still on his feet.
Reggie got him.
Reggie Jordan brings him down after an 8-yard gain.
Or he'd been answered back with six long points down there if Reggie wouldn't have made that shoestring tackle.
Shanky averaging just a shade over 10 yards to carry.
Isn't it amazing how his linemen are doing such a great job that when he gets up the line, he's already got 2 or 3 yards made. Huh?
2nd and 2. Shanky left side, looking to get to the outside, and is brought down by Craig. And he's going to pick up 4 yards on the play and a first down.
They're just doing a great job sealing off the guards and the tackles. I mean, they're getting that nose guard. They're getting Tyler Bless and kind of tying them up knots like putting them in a pretzel hold.
I expect to see Hill City starting to do some type of blitz packages right now. They've been playing a 5-1 defense, but look to see either Hannah or Craig or even maybe Jordan on some blitzes, trying to slow down this Madison freight train. It is going to be Kyle to the outside. He's hit by Jordan and brought down after a pickup of 5 on the play. It is 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, but when you stand up, all the guys, the five-man line, you get by that first line of defense, they're almost gone. You only got 3 more guys. So, and that's what they've been doing most of the day so far. Still would, you gotta tackle, you gotta get in there low. Low man wins. Stack in the box, fumble.
And it's recovered by Kyle. It's going to bring up 3rd down from the 31. 3rd down and 7.
A little miscue there by the Bulldogs. 3rd and a good 7, but man, we've seen them make some long runs. So now it's really see what the ring nest can rise up to the occasion and stop them.
Huge play right here.
Yes,
the fans understand the importance. The teams do. Clock winding, under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Fox coming in near side. He's hit. He's dropped. No gain on the play.
Fourth down.
Dylan Anderson in there. Also Nathan Hanna, Bryce Critchfield, and Madison's going to have to punt the football for the first time. 2 possessions in this second half, 1 fumble and 1 punt for the Bulldogs. And guess who's going back deep?
Yeah, Mr. Reggie Jordan. 5'11", 190-pound senior.
Oh, man!
Ball's loose.
Shanky's going after it.
You gonna kick it?
He got it away, and a good bounce. Oh, what a play by Shanky. All the way down, inside the 20, down at the 18-yard line. Cale Shanky made a whale of a play right there.
Yes, he did.
Hill City gets the ball back at the 18-yard line. The Ringnecks, last time they had the ball after a Madison fumble, were able to score quickly. They trail this one by 10. At one point in this ball game, they trailed 32-6.
Imagine what that last scenario could have been. They could have almost had the ball inside the 10-yard, maybe, of Madison. Now they got the ball inside the 18-yard line of their own because of Cale Shanky doing a great job by keeping composure.
They got 3 split to the far side. And Reggie Jordan's going to go that way. Now he's going to cut it back against the grain. So fast. He's going to pick up 9. Brought down on the play by Cale Shanky. Also Ryan Thompson a piece of that one, and Cole Shanky. 2nd and 1.
I like that formation best of anything. They showed all day. They finally got them spread out a little bit. That way it gives him the option to read the zone play, where they're covered and where they're not. And you can either pass the ball out of that formation or tuck it and run, get the field spread out, and let him use his talent.
Jordan, that's a reverse to Anderson. He's going to have a first down. Look out, Anderson inside the 40. He is brought out of bounds somewhere around the 36 or the 37, a first down.
That's that old famous end around play that Chris Shank told about, huh?
Picks up 15 yards down to the 37. There it was.
Yes, sir. Dylan Anderson, 6'1", 172-pound junior, had a sure nice run.
And some say he might be the fastest one on the team.
They did a great job then.
1st and 10 from the 37. Jordan rolling to the right, looks for a little gap, is stacked up and is going to be
2 or 3 yards.
Brought down at the 34-yard line. Gutierrez there, and a pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Damon Gutierrez, 5'10", 200-pound junior, had 49 tackles, 6 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 interception so far. Number 98, the nose guard for the Madison Bulldogs. Flanked out there by Dylan Barnard, number 88, 6'2", 218-pound senior.
Tell you, these fans are getting into that.
Yeah, they are.
This is exciting football. Left side,
Unbalanced.
Jordan. He's got a convoy.
Oh.
Reggie Jordan makes a man miss down
First
to the 25
down,
and a pickup of 9 and a first down.
And that's what they want to do, is move the sticks if you're the Ringnecks from Hill City. Madison wants to tighten it up and keep him from it, but the chain gang is moving on down the field.
Unofficially, Reggie Jordan, 25 carries, 199 yards, and 4 touchdowns for the Ringnecks.
That's all?
That's it. Not a bad day at the office. There's
there's
his first carry. Tyler Best switching things up a little bit. Picks up 3, 2nd and 7.
Yes, sir. That's 39 carries that old boy's had all year long, 170 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's even caught the ball 10 times for 117 yards. That fullback, number 89, Tyler Best, 6'4", 219-pound senior. He was steamrolling down there, wasn't he, for 3 yards.
And Eric Van Loonen getting his shoe tied. We'll go up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 15, a minute 39 on the third quarter clock. Hill City trailing by 10 with the football. Jordan underneath the Piper. Adam lowers his shoulder and is going to be brought down. The ball pops free, but well after the play was over, a pickup of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. A long 4.
Well, we're in 2-down territory to get the 1st down and move the stick, so important call though, 3rd down. You don't want to go in the 4th down in short yardage, so let's see if they can pick up the 1st down here. Of course, Madison wants to try to stop it.
What you want to do is get Mr. Jordan on the edge. Allow him to make a play. They're going to stack the left side and roll it to the right. Jordan is brought down from behind. Cale Shanky on the tackle back at the 22-yard line. 23, a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. A loss of 3.
He's made a couple brilliant plays the last time. One just on the snap that went over his head on the kick, and then that right there. That was crucial time that he linebacker. 121 tackles on the year. 6 fumble recovers, 1 interception. Cale Shanky, 6'2", 215-pound junior.
Bubba Smith hustles into the defensive line. Power left for Hill City. Jordan's going to roll that way, looking for a gap, and he's going to be stopped short. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He does not get the 1st down.
Cale Shanky.
Shanky again. He is good.
Well, he's just king on. He's got one guy. I bet you Coach McLean says, your man's number 2. You echo whatever he does.
Now the Hill City defense needs to make a play. 15.2 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
There we go. There goes Fox.
False start.
Yep.
Looked like Bubba Smith came up early. That's the 5th penalty on Madison.
And I'm not sure Fox wasn't going forwards a little too quick also before the ball was snapped, huh?
Hill City would love to have another turnover right here. Plenty of time left in this one. 14.6 seconds on the clock. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. To the outside, Shanky
got a lot of room.
Has a block. Down the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Inside the 40. A 1st down carry.
Adam Piper finally gets him and lets him out of bounds, but not before he picked up a lot of yards.
25 yards and a 1st down.
Wow. Ball's right at the 40-yard line, right at the mid-stripe.
And he was knocked out of bounds on that one, so
5.4 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback
Kyle,
keeper.
the other way, gets a block, and Craig finally brings him down after a 9-yard gain, and that is the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have ourselves a ball game after 3 quarters from Newton in the Division I state championship game. Madison 38, Hill City 28, here on Smoky Hills Public Television. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 for Madison. When this 4th quarter starts, they lead at 38-28. Hill City had an opportunity moments ago to put another score on the board, but were stopped on 4th down, and now this ringneck defense has to make a play.
One crucial play after another that they need, but Hill City sure needs the 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Bulldogs from Madison. And the way they've been controlling the line of scrimmage, they got 3 down. They're going to be in 4-down territory for sure, and I doubt if they need it.
2nd down, unless there's a penalty or a turnover. Shanky right side, he has a 1st down. He is stacked up at the 29-yard line. Picks up 3 on the play and a 1st down.
Stopped by Bess and Van Lunen, and also Adam Pfeiffer finally. All three of them kind of got him lassoed and brought down to the ground.
First down and 10. This defense needs a turnover. They switch things up more to a 3-3. The outside Shanky, look out. He is stacked up and finally driven backwards, but Bess had a chance at him, but just cheated inside too much and couldn't get after him.
It's pretty tough to catch that speedy back. And Cole Shanky is quick and deceptive speed and elusive.
Shanky unofficially 24 carries, 250 yards.
Wow, what a day.
And a couple touchdowns.
That's not over, is it, Jeremy?
No. Officials timeout.
Probably equipment.
Looks like equipment from Matt Craig over on the far side. Now he straps up the chin strap. We're ready to go on 2nd down and 3 from the 22. Shanky, right side, he's going to have the first down and then some. Strong, Reggie Jordan ripping out the ball. Nathan Hanna in on the tackle inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
It's tough to bring down, isn't he?
Whew, that's an understatement.
Never say die. He just won't be denied. There he goes.
Picks up 7 more. 10:45 to go in the game.
He makes good decisions. He follows his blocks well.
There's a pitch outside. Shanky gets a block. There is a flag. And out of bounds inside the 10, down at the 9. But that flag comes into a place where you usually see holding. Come from the umpire, Chris Rohrbaugh. In the call, it's a hold against Madison. That's a 10-yard penalty.
That'll bring the ball back a little bit.
He'll make it 1st and 20, but the Bulldogs have proven that they don't necessarily need.
They don't care if it's 1st down 20 or 1st down 5 or 10.
A stop here, a short gain right here would be big for the Hill City defense. Maybe force Madison into a possible throwing down. They will go into shotgun here. This is a formation we have not seen yet today. Watch out for Colin Kyle on the quarterback keeper. Rolling, left-hander, throws it up the field. Man, wide open.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone, touchdown for Bubba Smith. He was wide open from 22 yards out. And just like that, Madison has put the lead back up to 16 points. It's 44-28.
That was a great call. Great read. They had one-on-one coverage on the other 3 backs, and they sneak him out as a tight end. Bubba Smith normally is a guard, so they probably had him guard eligible.
And the 2-point conversion, very big right now. If it goes in, it's a 3-score game. If it doesn't, it's still a 2-score ball game. Left side, Kyle rolling, in some trouble, throws it up, it's dropped.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a big, big play. Thompson, the intended receiver, and the 2-point conversion is no good with 10:26 to go in the ball game. A wide open Bubba Smith rolled in from 22 yards out. You'll see it right here. Nobody there, and Smith rolls into the end zone. It's 44-28, a 16-point ball game. Now Hill City gets the ball back. Plenty of time left in this ball game.
Yes, there is. But that just taking advantage of the opportunities. They had one-on-one coverage on the other 3 the twins to the right and singles to the left, and they brought out off the line of scrimmage. Here comes old Bubba Smith. 6'1", 208-pound junior, and boy, he was nobody within 15 yards of him, and he pranced in the end zone.
Hill City talking about it right now. Talking about what they need to do.
Well, you know this ain't, they're not going to kick this thing deep, I don't think. They're going to probably squib kick it like they do, get it so it bounce a few times on the turf.
They don't want Reggie Jordan to get a full head of steam coming at him.
Well, we got
There's Reggie Jordan.
Pfeiffer and Jordan's back deep.
There's a kick. It is a line driver. It's still going. Pfeiffer picks it up at the 13. Looking for a gap, has a little bit of one. He leans forward out to the 29-yard line. That is where Hill City will start first down and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
10:21 to go in the game, and they're still trailing that by that 16 points you mentioned earlier, Jeremy.
See if they have something left in the playbook to open up some room for somebody on this ball club. Jordan gonna run to the left, looking for a block, cuts it back in, still on his feet, still running. He's gonna be corralled at the 31, a pickup of 2 on the play.
You better go back to those other formations that were successful. Where he's got more of an option to pass and run and spread out the defense.
Hill City sideline looking for some answers right now. There's Reggie Jordan.
There we go.
Deep
Now we got
shotgun snap. Gonna roll to his right.
Look at the options.
Good blocking over there. Jordan down the
see?
sideline, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds. They're gonna mark him out at about the 38-yard line.
Plenty. Enough for a first down.
Big first down there.
Got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
Pickup of 11.
Yeah, let's see. You're going to see the same type of formation. No, a little bit different.
First and 10. Jordan going to throw this one.
Oh.
Knocked down. A good play by Ryan Thompson.
He's trying to get an old screen pass out in the flat to 89. Have old Best just kind of slide out there to the flat area and try to catch him, and it got batted down. Best has caught 10 receptions this year for 117 yards, so nice.
He has
idea.
some good hands.
Yeah. Big boy at 6'4", 219.
Gonna throw it again. Looking down the field, has his man out there. It is incomplete. Intended for Matt Craig.
I think if he would have caught it, still been out of bounds.
Tanner Bybee on the coverage. Third down and 10.
Got Getz coming in for tight end, replacing Anderson. Craig makes it back to the huddle.
Getz will be split to the right.
3rd and 10.
Jordan's gonna roll left, looking for a gap, gets to the sideline, runs over one man and gets down to the 30-yard line.
4th and 3 maybe.
It's 4th down and 3.
Run it up the middle.
30 carries now for Reggie Jordan. 219 yards, and this at the 9-minute mark might very well be your ball game on 4th down and 3. They need the 27 for a first down.
This might be his most critical carry or call we got coming up here for the Ringnecks.
He's going to roll right, looking for a block. Gets it, has a first down, and knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
He broke 2 tackles, and the third one showed him out of bounds. Number 22 finally got him out of bounds.
Mark Ott on the tackle.
And he's the old safety. He's had 47 tackles for the year, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 interceptions. Mark Ott, 5'10", 150-pound senior, playing safety for the Madison Bulldogs.
Dylan Anderson bringing the play in with 8:45 to go in the ball game. 16-point lead for the Madison Bulldogs.
And there was that last play, successful because Reggie broke 2 tackles at least, wasn't it?
That is going to be a reverse to Anderson, looking to make a man miss. He does make Ballard miss, still on his feet. Dylan Anderson.
Whoa.
Inside the 20. He's down to the 17. He picked up 8 yards on the play.
Well, that was a kind of a little dipsy-diddle, almost like a Statue of Liberty play.
Well, he went back, had the arm up, and basically just flipped it backwards. That takes timing.
Yes, it does.
Because it's not a direct handoff, it's not a pitch, it's basically a blind flip.
And if it would have cut a fumble, if it wouldn't have caught it, it'd been a fumble back there.
2nd and 2. Jordan looks to the sideline. Still
He
on
got
the
it.
10, on the 10. 5, touchdown, Hill City.
Now we're talking.
Reggie Jordan, his 5th touchdown run of the ball game from 17 yards out. It is 44-34.
And if they get the 2-point conversion, wow, could stick it back just to 1 score.
How good is this kid?
He's very elusive. Very elusive. Quick, fast, alert, elusive. Hard to bring down. A lot of finesse, but he'll also break a lot of tackles.
This is to make it a 1-possession ball game. Jordan going right up the middle, lowers his shoulder, leans in.
I think
he's in for 2. 7:56 to go in the ball game. It is an 8-point ball game. 44-36. Madison on top of Hill City by 8. At one point, the Ringnecks trailed this ball game by 26.
And this is the
There's
most points.
Reggie Jordan right there. How did he get through that mess? He did. And from 17 yards out, he scores again. And now, defense is key. Do you kick it deep? Do you try an onside kick at this point? There's plenty of time left. But you also got to figure out how much time can Madison take off the clock.
I'd try to have, I still think I'd have Marcus Getz try to kick a clear out of the end zone, get him back to touchback so they got 65 yards to go. So they have first down on the 15-yard line. I'd say put all the leg into it with adrenaline. That's would be my take, because you do have plenty of time. 7:56 to go, but you'd have to make a stop on this first possession. But we're not coaching, so we don't know what Coach Chris Shank and his assistants might have up their sleeve. Like Vince Walker and Kyle Chuka and Chris Shank. Brain trust for the Ringnecks. Who knows?
Cole Shanky is the lone man back deep for Madison. They might check it deep and say, defense, this is yours.
And you got Brett
Getz
Daniels.
has a leg. He can get it there.
Oh, yeah.
And he leans into that one, and that one is going to be over the head of Cale Shanky.
Again.
Or Cole Shanky, and it's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Another touchback. He leads the whole Division I in touchbacks. He had 45 coming in, at least the 3 of them today, maybe 4. So he leads Division I with kickoffs and 45 touchbacks. So that's an incredible job by Marcus Getz.
And the sun setting to the west, a beautiful sunset here in Newton. The wind has basically died down, a little chilly, but that's what happens when the sun goes down in November.
Absolutely. Now we'll see what the Ringnecks can stop them on defense.
A little bit of a different defensive look. That is going absolutely nowhere. Kyle loses 5 yards. It is 2nd down and 15.
Did we have a blitz coming in there? Was that 76?
And Hill City has gone away from that 5-man front, Larry. They're switching it up. Sometimes a 4-man front, sometimes a 3-man front. Trying to make it so.
You got back at the start of the game. They got Tyler Betts in at nose guard, and they brought in Bryce Critchfield over there. Now see?
They're basically pinching down on the center.
Yep.
So the center doesn't have a direct block.
Uh-oh.
There's a throw down the middle of the field. Shanky has it. He's on his feet, and he is going to go all the way 70 yards for the Madison touchdown.
Wow.
Oh, my. 70-yard touchdown pass with 7:08 to go. It is 50-36. Wow, what a play call.
At the right time for
Right
the Madison
there.
Bulldogs. Great call by either Fred McLean, Tracy Griffin, or Brett Daniels, the brain trust of the Madison Bulldogs. Great call at the right time, and the kids executed it perfectly.
Big two-point conversion right here with 7:08 to go.
We're down to 8. Now it's back out to 14 points. It could be 16 if they're successful.
They're rolling to the left. There's a pass, and
He's
Thompson
in.
catches this one wide open for the two-point conversion. 7:08 to go. Madison 52, Hill City 36. And Shanky was wide open. A beautiful touch pass, and now the Ringnecks have got to come back and do it again on offense. And how good is this Madison team? I just keep, Hill City gets right in there, and then all of a sudden Madison goes for the big play.
Pretty good. I tell you what, though, you can take a look at. I'd kind of like to dream a little bit. If you always have these here grand states and things like that, I'd love to see B&B Falcons, who's 38-1 the last 3 years, take on it, because they finished pretty strong every cut and picking year. You know it.
Every year they do.
I'll tell you what. Division I, Division II, I'd still like to see. That would be a heck of a deal, huh? Have the Madison Bulldogs stepped up about the Falcons. Ooh.
7:08 to go. Hill City will get the ball on the kick. Madison has been basically pooch kicking it along the ground, so Hill City can't get a run at something. But the Ringnecks still have plenty of time. All their timeouts remaining, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns and two extra points.
Reggie Jordan is the lone deep man. Adam Pfeiffer is the up back.
And I think, Jeremy, this is the most points those scored against Madison all year, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The most points scored against Hill City as well.
Well, that's what it ought to be in the final. There's that scripted kick right there.
It's on the ground. Hill City covers it. Boy, that thing was close. Great field position for the Ringnecks at the 32-yard line, though. They need to go 48 yards for a score. 1st and 10 from about the 31-32.
You wonder how many times they've done that, like a squib kick or almost like an onside kick during the year, because it almost, you can tell, I bet it catches a lot of teams off guard.
Hill City's been ready for it, though. They haven't been taken by surprise yet.
Come close.
We'll see if Hill City goes against the grain on this formation right now. I think they will this time. I think it's going to go left. And I was wrong again. Well, it is eventually going to go left. Here goes Reggie Jordan on his horse. Finally hog-tied and thrown down by Cale Shanky after a pickup of about 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5. $6:40 to go. Power formation to the right. So they hand off to Pfeiffer. He has some running room, lowers his shoulder. He's going to have the 1st down and a pickup of 6.
That was a great block up front there by Jordan Bell. I mean, 5'10", 226-pound junior. He tattooed the guy up high and opened up a hole for him.
You need to hurry up.
6.5 to go.
Oh, Jordan Bell, the old left guard. He had a heck of a hit right there.
See if they throw it here. They're going to. Back to pass Jordan. Looks downfield, wide open.
Yes!
Catch.
Got it. Nice catch by Pfeiffer.
Down to the 19-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 16 yards.
Would you call that a safe sliding catch?
That was a safe sliding catch. 6 minutes to go. Ringnecks need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie this thing. Jordan's going to throw it again, looking left, throws it, catch is made by Bess. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Shane Ballard brought him down to the deal, though. What a tackle ball with Shane Ballard, a 5'11" senior. 180-pounder. Brought Mr. Best down to the ground, though.
Going to pick up a 5. 5.5 to go. It's going right, folks. Here they go. Reggie Jordan cuts it back against the
look at there.
inside the 5. To the end zone. It's close. Now he's down at the 1. Or about the half-yard line. He picked up 13 yards on the play.
That's probably one of his better elusive jobs of running I've seen all day long, because I thought he was almost going to get hit 3 or 4 times. Great job of Reggie. Wow.
That close. Right there. Good call by the officiating crew. Tell you what, these officials in this game have been on top of everything. I think it's going up the middle this time.
That's why they got the state game.
There goes Jordan.
He's in.
He's into the end zone for the touchdown.
That run over to old Chris Rohrball, the old the umpire.
4:58 to go. It is 52-42, and now the 2-point conversion attempt. How important are these? They are absolutely huge. That's only the 7th touchdown in the game or the 6th touchdown by Reggie Jordan.
Is that all?
I don't know what his deal is. 2-point conversion coming right now. Jordan gets it, looking up the middle.
He's in, I think.
He is in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, he's in there. Hey, now we got a ball game now, Jeremy.
52-44 with 4:58 to go, and now you look at an onside kick.
Yeah, because the clock's not in your favor now. And last time it took the Bulldogs, only about 2 or 3 plays, and they had that touchdown, and they answered right back. So we got to Ringnecks got to have something up their sleeve. But what a ball game, huh? Well, regardless of what happens down the stretch, what a ball game.
It was looking like it wasn't going to be so good for a while.
No, but 96 points scored by both teams. That's almost like a track meet on a gridiron.
Pretty dang close.
You put a period in there, 9.6 would be pretty good on a 100-yard gridiron.
Yeah. They are going a little bit to the left, setting up the tee a little bit to the left instead of in the middle. This is looking like a very good possibility of the onside kick.
He's going to try to go for a field goal. No, just kidding. He'll have a lot of adrenaline in this leg.
Here we go. It's an onside kick going to the left. It's on the ground. How did they get it? I think Hill City has the football.
They did.
The Ringnecks have recovered the onside kick. It went off the hands
of
Tyler Williams, the junior, and now Hill City gets the football back. Oh, baby.
Wow.
He was there. I mean, Williams was there. It had his hands reaching out in front of him and couldn't grasp it, and Hill City was on top of it. Oh, my goodness. Are you ready for some football?
Oh, yes.
Jordan looking to his right, coming back to the left. Trying to make some people miss. He's going to pick up 1 on the play.
We're going to try to find out how much fuel they got left in their tanks from here on out. But it's going to be a lot of it just run on vapors and extra effort from here on out, don't you suppose?
I think adrenaline's probably going to make up for a lot. After this game's over, I think all of these kids are probably going to be sacked out.
Yeah, they'll sleep on the bus in both ways, back to Madison, back to Hill City.
2nd and 9. Jordan going to his right, looking for a gap. Not much of one. He's going to be pushed backwards again after a pickup this time of 2 yards down to the 38.
Going to be 3rd and long, isn't it, Jeremy? At least 3rd and 7, probably. Critical call for the Ringnecks, and critical defensive stand for the Madison Bulldogs.
Again, they have not gone to the left too often, but this is looking like a left side run. Jordan has got to be getting tired. He's going to the left, needs to make Shanky miss. He can't do it. Brought down at the 36. He picked up 2 more. It's 4th down.
That's a great job by that 6'2", 215-pound senior, Cale Shanky. He's answered most all the plays here lately.
And he was right there waiting in the gap at the 3:30 mark of this ball game.
No wonder he had 121 tackles coming in the game, plus all of them he's got today. So he's earned his keep at linebacker.
They're probably rolling it to the right here. They're going to their bread and butter. 4th down and a long 4. Jordan going to his right, cuts it up the middle, still on his feet. He is going to have the first down. So. Look at him fight. Oh my goodness. He was battling, and he's going to have 5 yards and a first down.
Wow, you talk about extra effort. Extra effort did it. Kept the dreams alive for the Hill City Ringnecks.
This has got to be one of the greatest individual performances I have seen in a football game. Unofficially, Jordan, 39 carries, 270 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
And you got to look at Cale Shanky on the other side of the ball. What an incredible day he's had.
Wow. First down and 10. There's Best going left. Covers up. Boy, he is strong too. Down to the 26-yard line. Picks up 5.
He's only 6'4", 219-pound senior. Like a bulldozer coming at you.
And time-wise, we're at 2:25 and counting in the ball game.
Plenty of time.
Hill City needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They're going to pitch it to the right. Here we go. Jordan gets a block, leans in, and he's going to pick up, looks like 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
And here we got Marcus Getz comes in for Anderson, brings in the play from Chris Shank and the Brain Trust to find out what we're going to do on 3rd and 2. 3rd and short.
Now this is a formation we haven't seen much of. It's going to be an option to the left side, looking for a block. He gets it, makes a man miss. He's going to have the first down inside the 20, down at the 19-yard line.
Ain't got it.
A pickup of 5. 1st and 10.
First down.
1:33 to go. Hill City needs 19 yards.
It's crunch time now, isn't it? 1st and 10 on the 20. 1:21 to go.
Under center this time. Going to give it to Best again. He is upended, but he keeps that hand down. He's going to pick up 5 down to the 14.
That's great extra effort by Mr. Best.
And a timeout on the field.
Is that their first timeout, Jeremy?
First timeout they've used. 1:11 to go in regulation.
Absolutely.
Man, this is an unbelievable game. A lot of points have been put on the board. We talked in the pregame and throughout the game how these defenses have shut people out. Hill City shut 4 teams out. Madison has shut 6 teams out. Madison with 52 points on the board, Hill City with 44.
Hello.
96 points, and there's still 1:11 to go in this one.
In a way, you say, where's been the defense all day? It looks like an offensive shootout, both ways. But we'll look at the talent they have that's made the plays happen. No wonder they've done that to their opponents on the schedule. Each one of them had getting up to here, correct?
Absolutely. Oh, my. I don't see very many people still sitting down. If they are, they're not from Hill City and they're not from Madison. They're just here to watch some football. Woo! 2nd down and 6. Maybe a reverse. Jordan cuts to the outside. He is fast. Lowers his shoulder.
Out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds around the 10. We'll see where they officially mark it at. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah.
3rd down and about a yard to go. Pick up a 5 on the play by Jordan, and 1:04 to go.
Well, at least he got out of bounds from Hill City's standpoint to stop the clock. Because then that play started with 1:11 to go, and now we got 1:04 to go. 3rd down and 1, Jeremy.
3rd down and 1 from the ball just outside the 10. Jordan's going to go left this time. He's got the 1st down. Oh, they mark him all the way back. He got slung backwards. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. No gain on the play. It looked like he gained enough for the 1st down.
Timeout.
They're going to take a timeout with 46 seconds to go, and I'm not so sure about that spot on that play.
Well,
because he had gained at least past the 10. But they kind of slung him backwards, and they marked him back.
That's hard to judge and be a second guess on that because, you know, so many times he's had the 2nd, 3rd effort. So if he comes out of that thing and then makes good yardage, you know, it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. One of those deals, you know? Well, it is.
Yeah, it is. Woo, 4th down and a long 1. Almost 2. And if you're Hill City, I don't think there's any way you put the ball in anybody else's hands but Reggie Jordan right here. They have 1 timeout remaining, 46 and a half seconds to go.
Timeout's not going to matter if they don't get this 1st down.
All Madison has to do, if they can stop him here, is take a knee and the ball game's over.
That's right.
This is what state championships are made to be right here. 2 great teams, some good coaches, a stadium packed full of fans, and 4th down and a long 1. Here we go for the state title. Jordan up the middle. He's not going to get there. He is stopped short. Madison stops him. The Bulldogs were ready for that one, and no gain on the play. And that is your ball game. Oh my, what a stop by the Bulldogs. A disappointing end for Hill City.
They had the box. They put them on. They loaded up the box pretty well right in there. Hill City put the 2 blocking backs right behind there. Is going to try to almost do like we used to see Clifton Clyde do, you know, that reverse type of wishbone. But they stuffed them that time and now take over with 42.1 seconds to go. And Hill City only has 1 timeout.
Wow. And they just take a body, not really a knee. They take a body down to the ground. And Madison is going to win the state championship. Close ball game. One of the best games, well, the best game I've seen all year in any class.
And you called a lot of them, so by golly, that speaks pretty well.
This is game number 13 on the season for me.
Yeah.
Not even close. This is the best one. And there's handshakes and hugs going on because these 2 teams know that they just battled in one of the best 8-man games in quite some time. The clock has reached 0. The Hill City fans stand and give a round of applause to their team, as do the Madison fans, as you see on the far side, because they are the state champions. The Madison Bulldogs are state champs, winning this ball game by a score of 52-44. Hill City stopped short on a 4th down and a short 2 or a long 1, either way you look at it, with the ball just outside the 10-yard line. And their season ends at 11-2. Madison finished their season a perfect 13-0. And Larry Jansen looked early when it was 32-6. Madison, that this ball game was just going to be a runaway and a blowout. But give some credit to Hill City for sticking in the game, and also give some credit for Madison for withstanding the charge that the Ringnecks put on.
It's a great comeback, Jeremy, for Hill City, because everybody else almost ready to count them out.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that were ready to count them out.
And every time they'd score a touchdown, then all of a sudden Madison would come back and retaliate. There wasn't just a few plays later, either the next play or whatever. It was just a great Division I 8-man championship game. Almost had a fitting image to like the Division I game of the Quinter Baileyville a year ago, wasn't it?
Yep, that
Very
was
close. Went at 28-26, except this one here, a lot more scoring, a lot more stretch. Cole Shanky's got to be the outstanding player for the Bulldogs, and you got to add Reggie Jordan would be the outstanding player for the Hill City Ringnecks for darn sure.
And the Ringnecks of Hill City High School will get the state runner-up trophy. Reggie Jordan will go and receive that for his squad. The first time in 100 years of Hill City football that they have been in a state championship game. You can see the disappointment right there on Reggie Jordan's face. They went up against a buzzsaw.
What a player, though,
in Madison. Fred McLean, the head coach for Madison, getting congratulations, the Hill City team, congratulations. And this was a ball game, folks. It was a heck of a ball game. And you know, every time that Hill City had that formation, they went up the middle, and Madison knew it. They squeezed everybody in. They had backers coming right to the middle, and Hill City couldn't do it. And there is a piece of hardware that every 8-man Division I team wants at the end of the season, the state championship trophy. And this year, 2010, it goes to the Madison Bulldogs.
Great finish, 13-0.
Holding the trophy up and very, very happy to do so. They won the title.
They won an A back in 84, and then now 8-man in 2010.
26 years later, they're back on again. Now Hill City, you know, they had a heck of a year. One thing they need to do is gear up and start preparing for next year already, because your team is going to be good again next year, and you got to be ready to go and continue to work hard and do the things you need to do to get to this level again.
Now they know what it takes. All the work pays off in the weight room, and to try to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And they've had a taste of it now. Might have taken them 100 years to get here, but they got a taste of it now. And building blocks by Chris Shank and the whole squad in Hill City, whole community, hang their head high. And they're representing about the Mid-Continent League in the 8-man division, and only about their second or third year, isn't it? That's in 8-man. So just a great finish for Chris Shank and his Hill City Ringnecks.
Reggie Jordan, unofficially 283 yards and 6 touchdowns. And there's a happy Madison Bulldog squad. There is Cole Shanky right there in the middle, unofficially for him, 257 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Also, a 70-yard touchdown pass that made it, and there's Fred McLean. Some youngins right there. You can see the emotion on his face right there from winning a state championship.
Yeah.
And the Hill City squad will come off the field, obviously disappointed the fact that they didn't win it. But you know, what an effort by them to get to this point, to get back into this ball game. And there's a lot of talent coming back. Obviously, Reggie Jordan won't be back, but there are a lot of players coming back. Hill City gearing up for next year in a tough Mid-Continent League.
They had 32 kids on their roster, and Madison had 33 on their roster. So, you know, basically around half, about 15 of them were seniors and juniors. So there'll be a lot of them coming back on both sides of the ball for both teams, Madison as Hill City.
Madison wins it 52-44. They are the 2010 8-man Division I state champions here from Fisher Field in Newton. Special thanks to the entire staff at Smoky Hills Public Television, folks in the office as well as the camera operators, guys in the truck, cable pullers, everybody for making this broadcast possible. Special thanks to color analyst Larry Jantz. This is Jeremy McGuire saying so long from Fisher Field in Newton, where Madison wins it 52-44. Have a good weekend, everyone.